What's up, YouTube? Yu-Gi-Oh! Tube here, and today with my top 25 PSA graded Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards in my collection as of 2017. And for those who haven't checked it out, please feel free to look at the other video I have involving the top 50 cards. So number 50 to about 25. This is a continuation of that video. So if you like this video, if you're looking forward to this video, or you haven't even seen the number 50 to 25, please feel free to check that out, as there's some other cool cards in that batch. So this is the one everyone's been waiting for, number 25 to number 1 in my collection. Without further ado, before I start, I want to give a shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh! Tube Instagram. Feel free to follow me there, or check out my eBay at the link below. So let us start with number 25. We have Serpent Knight Dragon, first edition Magic Ruler, PSA 10. Not the most expensive card, usually sells between $150 and $200, so epic looking card. I mean, everyone remembers this card that I know. Everyone loved this card from Magic Ruler. So, first edition Secret Rare, Gem Mint 10. And coming up next at number 24, Dark Paladin, Ultimate Rare, PSA 10, Gem Mint. And as you can see, the foiling just pops on this card. This one is from the Champion of Black Magic 2002 Japanese pack, and is very tough to pull. And it looks real good on the back as well. An iconic card in Ultimate Rare in Japanese. This one as well, I almost forgot the price. It's probably selling somewhere in the $100 to $200 range, maybe toward $2. I've seen it as low as in the $70 or $80 range, but good luck finding another one at $80. This card is just going to continue to go up. Very tough to find. Coming up next at number 23, we have Vampire Lord, a classic zombie card from Dark Crisis. One of the best cards in the set for sure. This actually was so good that it got reprinted in the special edition of Rise of Destiny. So, as an ultra rare. I believe it was Rise of Destiny. So, Secret Rare, first edition, Vampire Lord. This and Exodia Necross by far were the two cards everybody wanted to pull from Dark Crisis. And it's going for about, give or take, $200. Coming up next, we have Elemental Hero Chaos Neos. Ghost Rare, PSA 10. You could really look at the foil on this card, just pop. Amazing looking card in Gem Mint 10. Tough to find now. I mean, it's not really that tough, but it's tough to find in Mint, I should say. The card prices on this in Ghost Rares in general, have gone up in the last few months, so I conservatively place this at $250, but I would probably take somewhere around the $200 price point, but again, either way, I don't think I'd take less than $200 on this one. This is just a beautiful card from the GX era, from Gladiator's Assault. Cover card as well. Coming up next, we have a Japanese OCG again. Blue Eyes White Dragon, Gem Mint 10 from Duelist Legacy, Volume 2. What's special about this one? It's the Ultra Parallel foil. So as you can see, it looks like an Ultra Rare, but it also has the parallel waves here, almost like a tic-tac-toe little parallel pattern. And it's so difficult to find these in Gem Mint 10s. This is a pop one, so the only one out there. I wouldn't take anything really less than $250 for it, possibly $300. I mean, I would rather keep it than sell it at possibly under $300. Pop one. Surfaces are so easy to scratch on these, but to get a Gem Mint is stellar. Alright, coming up next, it's going to be a 3-carder, and it's going to be Toon Summon Skull. It's going to be Toon Mermaid, both Gem Mint 10s from Magic Ruler, and you wouldn't have both of these without the Toon World. And that's Magic Ruler, first edition 10. Mermaid Magic Ruler, First Edition 10, and Summon Skull, First Edition 10. So these three combined are probably about 250 to 300 bucks. I wouldn't take anything less than 300 for these guys. They're all 2 Ultras, 1 Super, from a dwindling set in Magic Ruler and harder to find by the day. So these guys were definitely cool. A very sweet trio to have in Gem Mint 10, for sure. So that was a cool little change-up, and here's another change-up, and this one is a Trihorn Dragon Error PSA 2. A PSA 2 good. And as you can see, it is beat up. You see the corner, you see the edge wear, you see the crease, you know. But these cards, rumor has it, if you haven't checked my other video, check it out. There are less than 1 sheet of these produced, meaning, you know, under 16 copies exist. We don't know how true that is. I wish I could find that out for you. But the ultra rare name, secret rare foiling, even in PSA 2 condition, I've been offered several $100s for this card. And I've just considered keeping it for a long period of time. It would take a lot for me to get rid of this, even in PSA 2 condition. Just wanted to get that slabbed and keep it encased for a long time. Definitely the one you don't hear about, and everyone does hear about, the Gaia the Dragon Champion gold lettering misprint, but this is far superior to that. Far rarer than that, that's for sure. Next, coming up, we have a DD Warrior TP7 Ultra Rare, PSA 10 Gem Mint. Raw, it's only going for about $30, but it's going to be very hard to find another Gem Mint copy of this guy, especially because of the surgence of the Fortress Whale from TP7. I mean, that set is getting just tougher and tougher to collect. And this card, I'd imagine, will continue to go up in price. I put a value on it at about 300 bucks in Gem Mint condition. There's only a few out there, maybe 2 or 3, possibly 4. And they should continue to be very expensive, as they once were. Back when this pack came out, they were at least 100 bucks near mint when it first arrived. And now coming up, we have another very classic card, Time Wizard. Time Wizard from Metal Raiders, PSA 10, First Edition Gem Mint. Joey's classic card with Baby Dragon to form the Thousand Dragon. Also was a game-breaking card. I mean, you could put this down on the field and can completely change the game in 1 turn with this card. If you feel lucky, you may as well try it in a deck. At least it was like that in the old days. First Edition Gem Mint 10, nostalgic card here. Probably will go for about 300 bucks on the usual, give or take. Next up, we just mentioned them. Thousand Dragon Gem Mint 10, First Edition. This card is real tough to find because a lot of people actually have seen more Gate Guardians than they have Thousand Dragons, because these only came out of the blisters and the retail packs. And those are real tough to come by, and they're not easy pulls. So to get a Gem Mint 10 on this one, a classic Joey card, is great. I'd imagine this is about a $350 card, possibly 4. It's tough to say. I mean, they fluctuate a lot, and they just don't go for sale that often. So a PSA 10 Thousand Dragon. Conservatively, I mean, it could be less, but I would put it at 300 bucks, and I don't see these being saturated on the market anytime soon, that's for sure. And coming up next at number 15, we have Dragon Master Knight PSA 10, and no, this is not the Dragon Master Knight from the Ultimate Edition 2 promo, which came in every Ultimate Edition as Ultra Rare. This is the secret rare from Retro Pack 2. So you can see the foil really bleeds over into the text, which is really cool. Retro Pack 2 secret, I'd probably put it at about 300 bucks. Amazing with the Blue Eyes Ultimate and the Blackluster Soldier here. And now we have another 2-parter, and this 2-parter is Dedication Through Light and Darkness with Dark Magician of Chaos on it from Invasion of Chaos, Gem Mint. And of course, the Invasion of Chaos, Dark Magician of Chaos, Gem Mint 10 from Invasion of Chaos. So these are coming in at number 14 as one package, you could say. Amazing, amazing 2 cards. Super nice artwork on both. This Dark Magician of Chaos will sell between 200 to 300, usually 250 to 3. And I've had this listed. I haven't sold this one, actually. I was asking quite a bit. I think it was 150. But together, I'd probably put them at around 350 or so for both of them. Although I'm not getting rid of any. I'm not getting rid of the Dark Magician of Chaos, that's for sure. Too iconic, too rare of a set to let that go. Okay, coming up next, we have some LOB. And this one is Monster Reborn. And Monster Reborn, first edition, Gem Mint 10. Can't go wrong with this card. One of the best cards for a long, long time. Still is an amazing card. Super nice on the foil pop. These have sold anywhere between 3. I've seen it sell as high as 4 and as low as 250. Conservatively, for sure, you can put this on eBay and it will sell at 3 pretty easily. A first edition LOB Legend of Blue Eyes 2002 Gem Mint 10. Great card here. And coming up next, we have another LOB card, and this is the Tri-Horned Dragon. And what's special about this one, along with the fact that it's a first edition Gem Mint, is that it is also first print, too. You can see the gritty surface on the card. I pulled it myself. And these are very, very tough to come by. A lot of these have sold between 3 to 4, possibly even 450. I've had offers of about $4 plus $100 for this. And yeah, this is LOB 000, the secret rare, along with Gaia the Dragon Champ, the first secret rare in Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster Pack history in Gem Mint 10. So about, yeah, $400, give or take, on this guy. And now, coming up, we have an Ultimate Rare GX era card, and that's in the form of Ancient Gear Golem. That's a Gem Mint 10 on this one. These are super, super expensive. Raw now, they're about $50, but, you know, raw, meaning near mint, is very, very rare to get in Gem Mint. Especially with Ultimate Rares, they usually have the little indentation here from this part. And this one did not, which was great, and it came back at Gem Mint. I would never take anything really less than $350 on this one. This is a classic nostalgic card from the Lost Millennium. Almost looks like the Iron Giant on this one. So, and moving on now from Ancient Gear Golem, as the battery was running out on the camera, we're going to move on and go to number 10. And number 10 certainly is a cool one with Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End, PSA 9, first edition, but, of course, at number 10, it's gotta be a Gem Mint 10 with it. And so we have 2 Chaos Emperor Dragons, 1 Gem Mint and 1 9. The 9 I've actually seen absurd sales in the couple of $100 range. Realistically, I think the 9 is 100, maybe 200 max, and the 10 I've seen sales between $500 and $600. So realistically, for the both of these, you know, you're talking about a $700 to $800 2-card set right here, which is pretty nice. Of course, all first edition as well. And now we're going to go into number 9 and 8, which are both 3-card sets. And in this case, Game Boy Advance Promo Ultra 10, Game Boy Advance Ultra 10, Game Boy Advance Ultra 10 of the 3 God cards. So, from the Worldwide Edition game, 3 Ultra Rares in Gem Mint 10. Perfect set. I've sold a few of these sets anywhere between $500 and a little over $600. Typically, the average selling price would probably be around $550 on these 3 cards. So, I mean, you know, not much you could do with these other than just love them. You know, the original God cards in English. And so now moving on, we are going to the next 3-card set at number 8. And I'm going to, after this, go right into the top 5 because there are 3 cards in this set, and they are all 3 Gem Mint 10s from the Japanese Game Boy Color promo, the Dual Monsters promo. 3 cards, all Secret Parallel Rare from 2000. And yes, these cards are very, very rare. Very tough to come by. You could see Japanese sellers selling these in near mint, but they are not even close half the time to near mint. And there's many on eBay as well that are heavily used. But I did manage to get the full set here in Gem Mint. I've sold a few of these sets already in Gem Mint already, and I've gotten between $700 for the set on the low end, and on the high end I have gotten, $799. And on the high end, I've gotten $1,000, $1,000 for the 3-card set. So very rare. These were the original God cards, guys. These were the first ever 3 to ever come out in the world, and all 3 are Gem Mint 10. And let's move on now to the top 5, and this should be real interesting. And the top 5, we are going to start at number 5. And what is number 5 gonna be? Well, it's going to consist of a Gate Guardian, near mint 8. Let's see if we could stand that up. A Suijin, Gem Mint 10. A Sangha, Gem Mint 10. All these from the original Metal Raiders, first edition. A Kazijin, Gem Mint 10. And a Gate Guardian, Gem Mint 10. So, to recap, we have Gate Guardian 10, Kazijin 10, Sangha 10, Suijin 10, the 3 cards, the 3 pieces, and the full Gate Guardian. A 10 set right here, along with an extra PSA 8 Gate Guardian. So right here, these cards, very tough to come by. Each of the pieces is about $100, give or take, in 10. And this Gate Guardian is about $300 in 10. I've actually seen a sale where all 4 lotted together have sold in the $1,000 range, which is kind of absurd, but I guess if someone wants all of the pieces in one shot, that is their outlet. And again, an 8 just for fun. So, that is number 5 on this list. A complete Gate Guardian First Edition Gem Mint 10 set. And now, we're going to go to number 4. And for number 4, we're going to go with one of my favorite cards, if not my favorite card, which is the Exodia Necross. Dark Crisis Gem Mint 10. But we've got 2 of them. But we've got 3 of them. And we have 4 of them. For number 4, we have 4 Gem Mint 10 DCR Exodia Necross cards from Dark Crisis. The average sale price on these really fluctuates like crazy. I would never sell any of these for less than $250, even though there was a complete listing as of lately. I think it was around $150 to $200. But I would not sell any one of these for less than $250. So conservatively, I'd put a value of $1,000 on these 4. I think it's like a pop 11, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. Pop 10. But to have 4 of these, I mean, is really amazing for me. I mean, because I love that card. All right. Top 3. What's number 3 gonna be? Well, what collection would be good without a first edition LOB, Legend of Blue Eyes, PSA 10 Gem Mint, and LOB 001 from 2002. I actually paid $800 for this card. And it's gone up a little bit. I've had other people ask me what's it worth, and I've also heard of other people offering closer to $1,000 on this card. The reason it's at 3 ahead of the Gate Guardian and the 4 Exodia Necross is because it's just such an iconic card either way. I expect this card to never lose value from the original set as long as Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going well. So, Blue Eyes at number 3, first edition Gem Mint 10 from Legend of Blue Eyes. So that's about $1,000. I mean, I paid $8, so I'd say anywhere between $8 and $1,000 is fair. And moving on now, number 2, we have Dark Paladin. Dark Paladin, the corrected art from Magician's Force. And for those who don't know the story of this card, I'm probably going to just make a video on the story of this card and how epic the story really is. Kudos, thank you to the old school expert for this bad boy. This thing is just amazing. It was big trade with him. I think what I gave part of a, or I think I gave a full sealed box of Metal Raiders blisters, first edition Metal Raiders blister packs for this guy. I know that was involved, so to have this is a staple in any high-end collection. There's just so few out there. I mean, there's so few, let alone in Gem Mint 10. Very rare card, extremely rare card. A creased card was going for, they were asking for like $200 with a huge crease in the back. A PSA 9 in retrospect has sold for $750. So, you know, no one's really had a 10 on sale for eBay, for a long time, but it's safe to assume if a 10 goes up there, I mean, you're talking anywhere from 1,000, in my opinion, 1,000 to, you don't know, even 1,500, I don't know. They just don't go for sale at all, so it's not going for sale at all for me, I'll tell you that. I'm going to keep this one for a very long time. Very iconic, the corrected artwork in first edition. And lastly, number 1, we have 2 Dark Magician Girls, first edition Magician's Force in PSA 10. And these cards are very scarce. The population, there's more 9s than 10s of these. They're not easy 10s. The centering on these have been kind of atrocious on a lot of them. So to be able to pick up 2 Gem Mint 10s and have 2 in my collection is just plain amazing. Each one is about a $650 card, maybe even $7. So if you figure if there's 2 of them, you're at $1,400 for the 2 cards. And I expect these to go up in time as well. I don't think these have slowed up at all. I think the most is yet to come with cards and staples like these. So that will do it. I hope you enjoyed my top 25. And again, feel free to check out number 5225, the list there on a separate video. I'll probably link it at the end. And that's all I got for you. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this was as expected. Yu-Gi-Oh! Tube, signing out.